All right, there's the first play of the game. Wow, transition game by Joy Dennis. Striking first blood for the women of Troy. Thank you for joining me. Beautiful, sunny, absolutely gorgeous, not so windy, north of the pier, Santa Monica Beach, California. Along with Dane Blanton, just kind of chilling. I'm Jason DeVilliers, and we have the women of Troy against the Lady Matadors. It's Joy Dennis with the set. Slater. There's 1-1. We have Owens and Megan Carter. Megan Carter is the woman without the visor cap on serve receive on the left side, and on the outro is Owens. Serving the big lefty, the transition queen, Slatery. Wow, lost her court vision on that end. Oh man, didn't see the block, but managed to get a
Joy, outside hand on hitter, right? So outside hand. Yes.
Score's now 2-1, and Joy looking for a ball. And at this time of day, for those of you that are just joining us, the sun is going to get a little toasty. Anytime it's above 75 degrees in this desert weather, it's hot as heck in the day and cold as heck at night. Wow, a bit of dodgeball in our lives, and dodging a bullet on that was Joy Dennis. They might want to take a look at the line, but I think that ball was out. Score's now 2-2. You always know no one's paying attention when they have like a staring contest on there if they don't know if the ball's in or out. Three to 2 in this 1-set-to-28 in the second round match of this preseason NCAA tournament. Beach volleyball national events, co-promoting. Megan Carter with the serve. That one's a little bit deep and handles okay by Joy Dennis. Joy Dennis, again, that nasty drop on a high percentage cut shot ties the game. First of all, it comes from a very high place. Second of all, it's disguised nicely. And third, it drops like a ton of bricks. Looking for the switch. Slatery with the serve. Little tape monster gets dubbed. Sammy line over. Looked at the court first. I like the peripheral balance she used to actually see the block and the dig, and there's your switch. 4-3, maintaining a 1-point lead. And my Diet Coke is here. Yes.
There you go.
Jesus Christ, this is like dinner, dude.
Let's go.
Take home food. I just got saved by someone. There's the up and down, and that's actually a great coverage hit by Owens, and the first one at the scene of the crime, especially if you're going to set your partner like that. Megan's got to be the first one there to cover. Jump floater coming. Cross court and crater. Owens ties the game with 4 apiece. Once again, this is a 1-set match to 28. Don't know if there's a technical timeout. If there would be, probably at a combined 20.
There you go, let's go.
Second round. Noel, the head coach of the Lady Matadors, has 200 career wins. Now I want you guys to imagine how long you have to play volleyball to accumulate 200 wins. That is insane. Wow. Option for option, and Joy Dennis is one cross body, and now the score is 6-4. A little bit closer since I'm not mic'd up on this one. There's a line over and a nice poke, and not being covered for collision on that one.
Let's go, girls. Sign out right back, right here. Let's go.
Oh, sorry. 7-4 in favor of the women of Troy.
Let's go.
Dennis to serve. That's a good one out of zone 1. Once again, lost some court vision, and they have to be able to re-dig on that one. That was a pretty predictable shot. It was up and down. And I'd like to see her step big on that first step. Step small, she can't build up speed. At least if you step big, you can slow down or keep it. Joe Dennis, a pair 3 player last year, but he's gonna have to step up her game this year. And right into our living room. Look out. Sammy Slater, the junior out of Ventura, California. Attended Ventura High School, if you will. That's number 4, but number 1 in our lives. Score is now 8-5.
All right, come here.
Yeah, let's go.
We got a fix. Wow, there's a nice swing. That ball's dug and not to be recovered by Joy Dennis. And there's your second switch. Back-to-back 4 threes. Oh, there's the shot off the top of the tape, and Dennis. Wow, from the transition queen to the option queen, if you will. Dennis finds joy in that option shot and scores now 9-6, and once again finds herself looking for that damned elusive king of the beach ball. Dennis and Slater like to play a faster paced game, and this is almost a grind and halt. And there it is, line jumps. That ball's in there, that's an ace.
Go, Sammy, Joy.
Dennis finds joy in that serve. There's 2 consecutive points off the switch. Serve out of the middle, a little bit of a J-hook pass. Man, did she pay the price on that one. Pretty good pass. Erin Owens, beautiful wrist away, man. This woman is in total control of her swing, and definitely the reason why they haven't been serving her.
Let's go.
A little bit of ruthless aggression. Once again, Noel's the coach, head coach. Our assistant coach is also the previous head coach, Jeff Stork, Olympic gold medalist. A whole bunch of Olympic gold medalists in the house today. Jeff Stork, one of my childhood idols. I usually don't get starstruck as a native New Yorker, as a general, where we see celebrities and people who are famous and we just leave them alone.
Yeah,
But
let's go.
I saw Jeff Stork. I almost lost my mind. You see someone I watched videos of 2 years in a row, and you know I was playing overseas at the time, and I was transitioning from outside hitter to setter. Score is now 13-7. So I was transitioning from outside here to the setter, so I'm left-handed and so is he, and I wanted to be like him. So 2 years, almost a year and a half, I'd watch videos of him, particularly the 88 and 92 Olympics. There's a perfect dig, transition, got it. Once again, transition queen meets option queen, and that's a commanding switch. 6-1 run off that switch. It's now 14-7. Shot off the tape, and that ball's a little bit shot, but rescued by Megan, and once again, high percentage shot. by Aaron Owens. Gary Yamasaki, also an assistant. Pretty good serve, but a perfect pass. Slater hits past the 1-block/2-block switch, past the defender and into the corner. Splitting the difference on the switch off are USC and Cal Northridge. They go Oceanside. They go Aaron Owens again, and once again, hitting 1,000 in this match. High percentage. Find themselves trailing by 6. They got a little bit of a ways to go. But optimistic, if not hopeful, they can make that happen.
Well, you were so right about the set. Once I started giving him more of a...
Nice cross-body line. Little cutback, if you will, the hard way. 16-9, that's Joe Dennis.
Let's go, Megan! Let's go, Aaron!
Joe's going to have some big shoes to fill, as a lot of her upperclassmen have already graduated. She overran it, but was able to athletically come back, and unfortunately Megan wasn't actually able to come back, and now the lead is extended to 8. Pretty good serve, but passing machine and a hitting machine. Once again, Aaron Owens picking up where she left off.
There you go, girls.
Seems not very emotionally high or low. It's cold, calculating. Cal Northridge, a long lineage of great players and consummate nice people. There's your switch, and now the score is 18-10, and there's a switch and a technical timeout. Once again, a lot of notable good alumni out of Cal Northridge. Ty Tremblay set for them for a little bit. Marty Lawrence, AVP standout. Greg Faulkner, Smack Best King, and then the indoor professional. Jacek Wajblowski. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. All I know is he's 7'1", and you can't teach 7 feet. Can't teach height. Time of this technical timeout. What does CSUN need to do to come back? I think they need to maintain this slow pace of the game and take their time on some of the serves. And I do think they need to take some chances, because in this game, if you serve lollipops, you're going to get lit.
Let's go, girl. You got this. Let's go.
USC entering this tournament in full force. LMU, I'm pretty sure some of their players are splitting time with the indoor team, coached by Aaron Mansfield. And outdoor, Cal Northridge, I might be able to say the same thing. I'm not 100% sure about that.
They're very awkward looking. Yeah, let's go. Audrey.
Nice set. Way to stay behind it.
back from the technical timeout, leading by 8, commanding 8 points. At that time, that ball's a little bit off, but bringing it back very nicely. And there's the quasi down ball and burning on cross. Very good liftoff on that. Didn't know if she knew how she was going to block that.
I can see that. And I've tried to improve it. He's like literally
And I find it intriguing that they had so much success on Megan that they choose to go after Aaron Owens. Aaron once again. Line over.
I didn't know that. But no, this is
Let's go, girls. Let's go, girls. You got this. Let's go.
You're not calling this one?
I am calling this one. I'm live right now, in fact. It's YouTube Live.
Stud right there.
Thank you so much.
It's like, I get it. I just like, good.
There's the up and down. Aaron Owens, and look out, right into our living room. Takes a 2-bouncer, tries to take out my food, and now the score is 12-20. Once again, this is 1 set to 28.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, girls. You got this. Keep it up.
There's a float serve, and finally, there's a serve. She finally takes a chance, and they're out of system, but no problem for Joy Dennis as we get a free ball. The women of Troy on the attack, looking for 21. They go to Joy. Joy Dennis's one over the line, and that's in. And maintaining this absolutely dominant, commanding lead of the women of Troy. Once again, the head coach is Dane Blanton. Their assistant only needs one name, doesn't need a last name, just like Cher and Madonna. We call him Gustavo. Another transition play by the transition queen, Sammy Slater, a lefty. The transition queen and lady option, Joy Dennis. That ball is ruled an ace, and now it's 23-12. Sammy Slater out of Ventura, California. There's your switch. 5'10" junior. All things Ventura. From Ventura, went to Ventura High School. Wow, off the block, and once again, very high percentage in this game. It's just hard to play comeback if you keep trading side outs. You need tough serves, you need real points, and she's going to need a ball. And there's an army of balls behind him. Certainly she can roll 1 or 2 behind him.
Let's go, girls. Keep it up. Play top.
That ball's hit wide and expanding their lead to 12, 3 points away from securing this match. Moving on to the next round. Wow, they're really working her. She's gotten every single ball in. She's getting side outs, but in the game of side outs, this is not an ideal situation for Cal Northridge. Megan the serve. In a perfect world, I'd like to see her go right, left shoulder, Joy Dennis, but handled nicely, protected nicely. transition. One of the first transition plays they've gotten, and that ball goes wide. And slowly sailing are their hopes of even coming back and winning this game. And timeout right now is kind of bizarre.
Yeah, let's go, girls. Let's
In the
go.
sense that the lead is 12 and they only have 2 points to go. I don't love this timeout.
Let's go, girls. Keep it up.
Calling a timeout when you're 12 points down is not really sure what they're talking about. Maybe the price of fresh fruit, maybe Avengers Endgame or something, or a Joker.
Let's go.
2 more.
I wonder if volleyball's anywhere in that conversation. These players take the court again, and I'm 2 points away from securing their victory. Hey, what's up? How's Leah doing? We're YouTube live right now on DVNE, but because I finally found a way to live it, found my stream key. So how's Leah doing? I'm on camera. We could talk about players.
They did great today.
That's right, and you don't got to tell them your name. Yeah, I like how she's getting physically stronger, because I knew, in college that just comes with the territory. I also like that, like what I told you before she even went to college. She's not emotionally high or low. She's very, very coachable. And Mike likes. I talked to Mike this morning. Likes her right away. And what's happening now is just an affirmation of what his prediction was, what your prediction was. So.
I didn't have a prediction.
No. Yeah.
Joy,
She definitely put the work in.
She's super happy.
Yep.
It's a great program for her.
It is. And well, as far as keeping your promises are concerned, Leah's kept hers. And she looks good. And tell you who looks good right now, the winners.
Let's go, girls. Side out right here.
Winning 28-14, doubling up the score, the women of Troy over Cal Northridge. We got another match coming. You guys stay with me for now. I'm Jason DeDeas, and I'll see you next match. We're now on YouTube Live under BVNE. I gotta double check that.